Okay, and then I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. All right, so we're talking about blogging today. Let me go up a little bit because I want to, hang on. Let's see. This is the one I want. Okay. So first of all, let's just do some shout outs to start out the call with, because I know that it's only December 10th and we still have the rest of the month to hit Success Club. But some coaches have already started their way to Success Club 5 at least. Tabitha, who she is a rock star. I just saw her profile picture that she updated. She looks gorgeous. She's posting her journey. She's posting her workout pictures. She's doing awesome. So she's at Success Club 4 right now, and she's at 2, and she is a newer coach, and she sold her first challenge pack, so that is awesome. Congratulations on that. Allison's at 2, Denise is at 2, I'm at 2, and Gina's at 1. Another thing that I really wanted to highlight too is what we call CEO calls. So when someone gets a CEO call with Carl Deichler, that means they hit Success Club 5 or above their first month as a coach. So this is a pretty big deal. Denise hit that, and also Christy. So congratulations to those 2 girls. Okay, so the meat and potatoes of the Zoom call. We're talking about blogs. And let me be very upfront and honest with you. This is something that I am personally working on. It's a learning process, and I'm still, like, I do have a blog. I'm not consistent yet. I want to be. I want to develop more of a branding and type in my blog. So I really kind of researched this and try to pick out the best points to give to you guys. Okay. So throughout this call, I know some of you guys are newer to our Zoom call, so I'm just gonna ask you guys a question, and then at the end of our Zoom call, I'm just gonna unmute you one by one, and just you can answer the question. So throughout this call, I want you to just think about this. Name one topic that you would like to blog about, okay? And then I'll ask you at the end. So first of all, why should you blog? Okay, one example is it's great to post on Facebook. Yes, we need to be consistent posting on Facebook, but those posts and those pictures eventually get lost, as in way down your news feed. People really can't go back like 6 months later and look at your post that you posted. So your blog is something that lasts forever. You can send people a blog post if they have if they have a specific question that might be addressed that you've already talked about in your blog. So literally, you can just send them the link to your blog, and then they can view your blog. And then bam, you might have a new follower to your blog. So that's really cool. Blogs allow you to be you, creative. You can express yourself. It adds a little bit of credibility. Let's face it, if I know someone that has a blog, let's say like, I don't know, in clean eating or something, I would think, okay, well, this chick has done her research. She knows what she's talking about if she's got a blog. And it also allows people to really feel your brand. And a blog, think about this too. This is a neat concept to think about. A blog, it can be free, and it can be like a salesperson working for you 24/7. If someone is surfing the web and they're typing in something you're blogging about and they stumble across your blog post, bam, like that could be at 3 a.m. when we're not even up. So that's a great point to point out too. Some things to think about before you start a blog are just to have a little bit of a reserve. So have 2 to 3 blog posts already published in your site. This way, when a person goes to your, I think someone might be. No, for 1 second. See if everybody's. We have a lot of people coming. Awesome. Okay. So what I was saying is like, yeah, so create a couple blog posts at least already published in your site, so that if someone stumbles upon your blog for the first time, you don't just have one blog post. At least you have a few to kind of back you up. so that they see that you have some useful content and they don't just see one blog post. And that's something that like I didn't even think about when I started my blog. And I think that I would have had a little bit more success and credibility if I did already have a few blog posts posted. And then think about what your plan is. Everybody's plan is going to be different. You might want to have a couple blog posts a week. You might want to blog every day. Whatever your plan is, that is great. But just figure out what it is, write it down, and then perhaps write down a day that you actually want to do your blogs, like write your blogs out. Work ahead. It helps to have a few blog posts as a reserve, like I said, so you're not scrambling for ideas, you're trying to keep consistent basically. If you're on fire one day, you're killing it and you have so many ideas, write all those blog posts out, but don't publish them the same day. Spread them out. Let's say that you are just killing it and you have so many great things to blog about and you write 5 blog posts tonight. Save them and sprinkle them out throughout the week so you have a lot of content there. Also, this is a great thing to do just to get you brainstorming, to get your creative juices flowing. Post some ideas. Shoot for 10 to 15 blog post ideas and write them down on a piece of paper so you can blog about them in the future. It just gives you a steady foundation that you can reference back to and just say, oh yeah, I remember I had a good idea about that post. So, and then just put your best foot forward. Launch with your best post first. This will set the momentum for your audience and they'll want to come back for more. So save that killer blog post for your first post. All right, so you're thinking, okay, where do I start? What website do I go to? How do I set it up? I did not research a ton of different avenues on this, but every single training video that I watched, it mentioned these 2 sites, and that's blogger.com and wordpress.org. Now, I'm not going to tell you my preference because everyone is completely different. So my suggestion is to do your research. Find which site works for you better, which one is more user-friendly, and then go for it. But those are 2 that are highly recommended. Okay, so let's just do some traveling here and let's look at some neat blog posts that I found. And let's start with the foundation. I don't know if you guys have checked out Beachbody's blog, but that is a great place to go to just simply for ideas. They have incredible stuff on there. They have recipes, fitness tips. You can get very good ideas just from Beachbody's blog. So I'm going to share the blogs that I have pulled up. And sorry, this is so much stuff on here. So Beachbody. Okay, so this is Beachbody's blog, and it's just beachbody.com. You click on their blog, and down here, my goodness, look at all these ideas. And they even have it holiday themed, whatever's current. These are very, very current blogs. So you know what? Go ahead, go on here, and look, they blog several times a day. One day ago, 14 hours ago. Get on here to just get your ideas fresh and new. And my goodness, this is the stuff that we are teaching people. These are the fitness programs that we are using. So this is a great foundation to look here first. Okay, some other blog posts that I found really cool is this girl, and I'll show you her Facebook page too. I'm not sure if she's a Beachbody coach, but she's a coach of some sort. So her blog is called Eat, Lift, and Be Happy. I usually butcher people's names and I don't really know how to say her name very well. Let me go to her about page. But everything about this, the colors, the flow of it. So I think, here's her name here. I'm not going to butcher it, sorry. But that is her name. And she basically, on her site, she has a little bit about her. It, gives her a little testimony down there. And then her actual blog, you can click on blog. Now, something to think about too, look at the titles of her posts, her blog post. They're very catchy. When I read the title of them, I'm kind of intrigued. I want to read more about it. So think about that too. Think about the title of your blog post and don't just put like, oh, clean eating recipe info. Just make it creative. So someone's going to want to open that up and read it. Look at her. She's very bold. Sorry, hang on for 1 second. Let me click this off. Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. So here's just some of her ideas, some of her titles. Look, she's very bold. I will show you her Facebook page too, but because I'm going to start just to follow her because I think she's very different and she's very real and I kind of like that. These are some of her photos. She's actually on Instagram too. Look at her pretty photos, right? It's really intriguing. So anyway, so that's her. Another blog post that I found. Let me scroll over here. Oh, that's, sorry. Here we go. Okay, the full helping. This is really neat because this lady's blog post, she loves vegan. Like she's a vegan. She loves vegan recipes. So her blogs are strictly all about these like beautiful, like pictures, beautiful vegan recipes. She definitely has branded herself. She's branded herself in the sense that she is a vegan like queen and she has beautiful pictures. It's very inviting. Like I would definitely want to read her blogs. Look at this. Look at her pictures, even the colors. And it has like a little something about her too. That's something to think about also when you're blogging. You might want to write a little something about yourself too, so your followers can get to know you better because they might find you on your blog and not your Facebook. So that's something to think about too. Okay, let me go back to my little slideshow here. Down here. Okay. So we do spotlighting on coaches on our Zoom call. And many of you might have heard of Anita Myron. Anita Myron she has quite a credible story. She lost a lot of weight. She's a mom. She is a 15-star diamond coach. So I'm going to share with you Anita's website and also her Facebook page. And it's kind of cool that I picked Anita because Anita has a pretty cool blog too. So let me scroll over to Anita's. First of all, this is her, this is her actual website. If I can click over here. There we go. Okay, so look at this. Very clean, very inviting. Like it's just a natural picture with her and her daughter. You know, it's very, very inviting. The colors are very inviting too. So she basically has, this is her website and it tells a little bit about Anita. And then look at all of her different, she kind of does her blog in a different way. Like she has pictures and you click on the picture and that brings you to that blog feed basically. So that's a really cool way to do it too. Here I'm going to show you Anita's Facebook page. Now, Anita, we've actually, as a team, we have used a lot of her trainings as far as like her clean eating plan, which I think is incredible. This is Anita's Facebook page. So as you can see, like she has her before and after picture. She's got a picture with her family. She has a little thing here, self-made mompreneur, fitness nerd, and foodie. Lost 70 pounds and managed to keep it off. MSG for deets. So she's just kind of like a fun person, very real. I like following her because I don't know, she's just very unique. She doesn't care about being picture perfect in all of her posts. I know her from doing a lot of workout videos. She loves doing workout videos and some of them are with her family, with her kids, which is really cool. See, look, just a post in her living room. She's not worried about cleaning up her living room. It's just real. It's her. I'll scroll down a little bit more just so you can get a feel for Anita. Look, I mean, that's her. She's real. Look at her. That's her workout video. And it's funny because these weights reminded me of Mary's that she had, which are really cool. See, she's got pretty pictures of food. Like, she just shares her journey, you guys. Everything that we are doing, she is doing. She's sharing a little bit of her family here and there. She's sharing her fitness journey. She's a beautiful person. So if you're not following Anita, you might want to, just for ideas. That's just a suggestion maybe. Okay, moving on. Okay, I just like this picture. This, you know, this motto is in our training to be bold, be you, be free. Because you have to be so you in this business, in your blog post, in your post on Facebook, everything, just be you. And I want to really point this out because even me, sometimes I get discouraged if I put a post up on Facebook and I think it's great, and then I don't get a lot of likes or feedback or comments. I'm like, oh man, it just kind of like, it stabs you in the heart a little bit, like, ugh. And try to redirect your thinking, guys. That I can guarantee you that happens to everybody. So don't let that one post that you put out there and you think is awesome, because I can guarantee you it's probably awesome, that people aren't responding to. It takes consistency, and down the road, you'll notice, you know, let's say you throw up that same post like 2 months later, you might get totally different likes, totally different comments. So I just want to say, I have definitely been there as far as like, ugh, I don't feel so good about myself because no one's liking my stuff. And I know that seems ridiculous, but we've all been there. So I just want to give you guys encouragement. Keep on sharing your journey. Don't be scared. Don't feel like, oh gosh, I am just like worthless if, you know, no one's liking my stuff. No, that's not. So keep powering through, share your story. That's like the best advice I can give you about that. And I know this was like a little bit short, but I want to go ahead and ask you guys about like a topic that maybe you have thought about. So I'm going to unmute you one by one. So give me a second. I'm going to unmute Allison first. Allison.
Hey, I want to just share a tip. I don't want to share a topic. I just want to tell you this because this is one thing that I really regret when I was a new coach. If you guys have, like, you snap a picture of your food and you put it, like, you got to content share in other ways. So if you snap a picture of your food and you put it on Pinterest, type up a quick blog post about it because you already have the picture. So now you have this, you can put a link to your blog with that picture. So now you have it on Facebook, and I want to give you guys some names of places to get your blogs out there. Pinterest. Sorry, Pinterest is a free way to get yourself out there. Another thing is called Delicious. Another thing is called Reddit, Redditt. Another one is called Stumble Upon. Another one is called Target Girl, and another one is called Blog Loving. Okay, so those are like free sites that you can pretty much get your blog out there. So now let's say you put a workout video on Facebook. You know what? Go ahead and upload it to YouTube and hashtag it and put it on Instagram. So you're sharing your content across several different sites. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. Hey, Carol, have you thought about like a topic you would want to blog about?
I think the biggest topic that I'd like to blog about is just health and wellness.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not very original yet.
No, it's okay. Just start thinking. Start writing down those ideas. All right. Let me go here. I'm sorry. My family came in. I'm trying to unmute you, Mary, and I cannot. Can you unmute yourself? You're like, no, skip me. Okay. Hey, Marissa. Thanks for making it.
Hi.
I know that you've started a blog. Are there some topics that you've thought about blogging?
No, and actually this call reminded me that I started a blog.
Okay.
Kind of forgot about it, so I did one post. But I think like the biggest thing that I was thinking about as far as topic is just, as a working, full-time mom with 2 kids and hockey and, all kinds of activities, is just finding time to fit it all in.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Okay, Mary, I can unmute you now. You're on.
Okay, well, I guess it would just be family and treating other people the way you want to be treated. Like, like just caring for people and making family number one.
Yeah, absolutely.
guess.
I love that. I love that. Awesome. Hey, Terry. Thanks for making our call. Have you thought about any blog post topics that you've thought about?
Yes. My big thing is my boys and our baseball and our schedule. Our the three boys, and I do work also. So as Mary said, I think it was Mary, just making time for everything. Everybody always has an excuse that I don't have time for this.
Right.
Well, God, we give you every single recipe. Okay. I think you have time.
Right.
But
right.
so, it's just kind of blog about how to make time. And I also am big in breast cancer awareness because I work at Moffitt. And so I like to blog about, having the breast cancer patients be my focus and just talk about health and nutrition while they're going through chemotherapy.
I love that. Awesome. Thank you, Terry. Gina, I think you are here, but I can't see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, have you thought about a topic that you would want to blog about?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot, but the one that kind of sticks out is just like paleo diet. We're big into that. So just finding different recipes.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Angela, hey. Have you thought about a topic that you would want to blog about?
Oh, hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry I was late, first of all, but I was actually thinking I would probably blog about breastfeeding and weight loss because that's such a huge question that people have.
Awesome.
Maintaining milk supply and working out and all of that.
I love it. Love it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Lindsay. Thanks for making the call.
Yeah, of course. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Have you thought about blogging or like a topic that you want to blog about?
Well, if I were to blog, I think I would blog about helping others and, with the philanthropy thing you came up with, something like that, and how Beachbody, it's not just about fitness and, healthy eating. Of course, that's the biggest part, but there's so much more you can do with it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I would blog about.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see if I got everybody because I know there were people moving around here. I think I did. Okay, so just to wrap it up, go ahead and write out some ideas on a piece of paper. Have those available for you. If you have some time just to yourself, because I know a lot of us are like busy people. Maybe we're moms, maybe we're working full time. Sit down for 5 minutes. You know what? Like one time I wrote a blog out and it was kind of like just a release for me. Like I felt like better afterward, just getting it all on paper. And it's a way to express yourself too. So be creative and don't worry about like, gosh, my grammar has to be perfect. If you're talking in your own tense, how you talk, I love that even more because your followers are going to get to know you even more. So if you're using, oh gosh, or dang, or whatever you're using, use it in your blog post, write like you talk. I love that. And do you guys have any questions at all? You can raise your hand if you have any questions. Yes, Terry, I'm going to unmute you. Hang on. Okay, sorry. Now I can hear you. Sorry. Go ahead.
How long do you think they should be?
That is very, I don't have an answer for you. One thing I can say is if you're newer to blogging, maybe you want to start out slow. Maybe you want to start out, something short until you get like a strong group of followers that really like you are very credible and they're going to follow your blog posts. Then maybe you want to make it a little bit more lengthy. I mean, you know, but then again, like if you find something you're so passionate about and you want to just spill your guts out about a certain topic that you absolutely love, just let it flow. Let it flow. I don't think there is a right or wrong to it. I really don't.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else have a question? We all good? Okay. Well, thanks everybody for making it tonight. And we look forward to our next Zoom call. Okay. Bye.